Do you want me to be? So I asked you this question last week and you found every which way but not to answer it. Just how many grooming gangs have we got in London?
So the situation in London in relation to young people being groomed is different to other parts of the country. So what we have in London is young people being groomed, use your words not mine, to be using county lines in relation to sometimes...
Okay, let me make it clear. Sorry, I wasn't clear enough. I was told I shouldn't be saying rape gangs. I'm talking about rape gangs. I'm not talking about country lines. But to go back, nobody likes me saying rape gangs, although they are rape gangs, grooming gangs that I would call rape gangs. Tell me about them. How many of those have we got? Not country lines, those particular groups.
To avoid any misunderstanding, can she define what she means by that?
Yes, if you look at what's gone on in Rotherham, where there are people taking young girls, grooming them for sex, that is what I'm talking about.
We know in London there are issues about exploitation of young people, but they're not as defined by the member in her definition of what those types of gangs are.
So are you saying we haven't got the same sort of gangs that are in Rotherham, Bradford and lots of other places in the country?
Just for your misunderstanding, what does she mean by that?
You know full well what I mean by that. It's all over the television. You know exactly what I mean by that. These gangs of people that are grooming young girls for sex. Do we actually have those in London?
Today we need to give a full answer. Can she be clear what she means by that? I'm not clear what she means.
How much clearer do you want me to be? Look at the gangs that they've uncovered in other parts of the country. Do we have those gangs in London? It's a simple question. The answer is very simple. It's yes or no. I'm not asking you where those gangs are because the police might not want them to be disclosed. I'm asking you, do we have those sort of gangs in London?
I'm not sure why she's so nervous to say what she means. What do you mean?
No. I'm saying exactly what I mean. I'm saying, have we got any of those grooming gangs in London?
I'm unclear, Chair, what is meant by...
Why narcissists use word salad and what it looks like through an example. The term word salad was originally used to describe disordered speech and thought processes of people who were psychotic. However, over time, this term has been used to describe speech patterns of narcissists in which they say things that are contradictory and inaccurate as a way to confuse you. Word salad is part of the manipulation tactics used by the narcissist and part of their crazy making. Word salad is a way in which narcissists gaslight. If they are feeling out of control and need to regain a sense of control in their life, they will gaslight and confuse you so that you don't know what is real anymore. If you don't know what is real, then you lose focus on what the discussion is even about, and this leads to the narcissist feeling they have regained the upper hand. When the narcissist is using word salad, they are tossing around whatever words come to mind, and it oftentimes doesn't make sense. They say one thing, then follow it up with an opposite statement. You question what they are doing and saying, but this is just thrown back at you and becomes a focus of their belittling and invalidation. When the narcissist uses word salad, the conversation seems to be going in circles. It might be an hour conversation, but absolutely nothing of value comes out of the conversation. In fact, you leave the conversation feeling confused. The narcissist might end the conversation by saying, "I'm happy to see that we've reached an agreement," but there was no agreement about anything made. You don't even know what you were talking about, much less feel like some agreement came out of the conversation. The narcissist will start to use word salad if it is something they don't want to talk about, such as emotions, or if they think you are telling them that they are wrong in some way. The narcissist doesn't want to talk about things where they feel like they are seen as the problem, and they definitely don't want to talk about emotions because they find emotions to be annoying. The narcissist knows that word salad is draining on you, and this is exactly why they do it. Because they don't make sense, contradict themselves, and they throw in unrelated information that has nothing to do with your question. They don't even show they validate your concern and address what your concern is. They talk about whatever they feel like they need to in order to keep you confused. When you ask for them to answer the question after the first episode of Word Salad, they not only provide more word salad, but then tell you that they have answered the question and then shut down any further communication. You know that to ask again will continue to lead to no meaningful response, so you don't even bother. This is exactly what the narcissist wanted from you. They wanted you to feel worn down and confused so that they don't have to take responsibility for anything. Word salad is effective for the narcissist because it refills their narcissistic supply while making you feel worse about yourself. If you are talking to the narcissist and you become confused by what they are saying, they are likely using word salad to gaslight and manipulate. There is no recovering from that in the conversation, so it is best to step away from the interaction and not put any more energy into the discussion. You can return at a later time to continue the discussion, but for now, the word salad is a narcissist's way of saying they don't care about you or your needs.